Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, today we will be finding the volume of a cube. First, we should probably talk about what a cube is. A cube is basically a box that has 6 congruent or equal squares. So all of the squares that form the cube are exactly the same. So what do we mean by volume? So here we have a 3-dimensional object, and this is really the first 3-dimensional object we've been dealing with. When we talk about volume, it's how much would fill up the entire cube. Like if we wanted to pour water into this cube, how much water would fill up the cube? So volume is all of the space that's taken up by the inside of the cube. We're going to use volume when we're talking about any 3-dimensional object. So we want to find the volume of this cube. Now, you have to know one of your side lengths. So, here this is 6 inches. Now, remember, because this is a cube, this is a 3-dimensional object that's created by 6 identical squares. And you know, in a square, your base and your height of the square are exactly the same. So if that's 6 inches, this is also 6 inches, this one's 6 inches, this is 6 inches. Really, all of the lines you see are 6 inches. So when we're finding volume, we first want to find the area of our base, which is the square that's on the very bottom here. The first thing we want to do is find the area of the square that is the base of the square. Remember, the base of the square is the square that's on the bottom. Now, we know that one side length of the square is 6, so the other side length of the square also has to be 6, and therefore the area of this square will be 6 times 6, or 36 square inches. To find the volume, we're going to multiply the area that is the area of the base times our height, which again in this case is going to be another 6 inches. So the volume here of our cube is going to be 216 cubic inches, or inches cubed. Whenever we're finding the volume of a rectangular prism, which is basically any time you have a 3-dimensional figure that's contained by rectangles, you're going to find the volume by length times width times height. Now, because this is a cube, our length, our width, and our height all have the same length, and therefore we can say that it is our side length cubed, or the side length to the 3rd power. And now remember, because we're talking about volume, our answer always has to be in our units cubed, or to the 3rd power.